Hey, it's Raymond Tactical here, and I'm gonna read this poem that was in a movie, but it was in the movie, I think, Act of Valor, and then it's an actual poem written by a soldier. I'm assuming. I don't know who actually wrote it or not. So kind of listen to this. So it reads: So live your life that the fear of death can never enter your heart. Trouble no one about their religion. Respect others in their view, and demand that they respect yours. Love your life, perfect your life, beautify all things in your life, and seek to make your life long in its purpose, in the service of your people. When it comes your time to die, be not like those whose hearts are filled with fear of death, so that when their time comes, they weep and pray for a little more time to live their lives over again in a different way. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. I mean, what to you really says anything about that poem, right? To me, I looked at that poem, and to me, it's part of like what the whole essence of being in the military concept, but it's also the essence that you should apply to your Meg group. It's your family, your life. I mean, the concept that you're gonna die, everyone's gonna die, right? So you really don't need to fear the death, but live your life in the concept of helping others and helping people and helping your group and preparing yourself. One of the greatest things someone told me when we first got overseas was, don't be afraid. Don't worry about the dying. He's like, don't worry about dying. And it didn't make sense right away, but he's like, you can't control how you die. You can be in places where you can die, but you're not going to be able to control whether or not that mortar comes over the wall and kills you. You're not going to be able to control the IED that blows your vehicle up. You can be alert to it, but you won't be able to control these things. So when you're looking at it from a prepping and kind of Meg standpoint, um, you know, take care and help beautify your Mag group. Help take care and train the people in your group. I think it's incredibly important that you have kind of an ethos where, your code is how you live. You have to have some sort of code. I don't think necessarily that the government should be your way of, oh, I can't murder, I can't do these crimes because of laws, right? But I think you should have your own internal ethos, your internal moral compass. Whether it comes, whether it comes from you have a faith in God or you don't. People in this who wrote this may have not believed in God, but they could be moral, upstanding people. And some of the most corrupt people, if you look at certain religious figures, some of them are very incredibly corrupt and evil. And I'm not saying against God or anything either. I'm saying that, you have to dig deep into yourself and, find what works. Find that moral compass and find kind of an ethos where, like, something like this, maybe reading this and taking it home, and I'll put it in the description, but taking it home and reading this is something that motivates you. And maybe as you go through if you believe in God and you go through the whole role of Christianity, maybe realizing that God was a warrior in a sense, that he was just and that he was fair and that he isn't this corrupt person that some people have turned, Christianity into. So I really want people to take this and just kind of give me some feedback on what their kind of version of that ethos would be. See if you like the poem, see if you like the history. Someone can give me a little bit more history behind it, that'd be great. But I'm just, I've heard this when I saw the movie years ago. I've always liked it. And I really think it really stands out as kind of something that you can do and, every once in a while pull this out and go, hey, you know what? This is what I'm going to read today. And maybe it's kind of that morale bump or morale boost that you need to kind of keep going. Because sometimes life is going to get you down. There's no doubt about it that you're going to find things in life that, your car breaks, your dog gets sick, all these things just pile up and it stresses you out. And it can make you depressed and it can make you sad and it can be all these things that get you down, but you really have to find ways of you just building yourself back up. And one way is, having a faith and having a moral compass. But if you feel like you don't have faith or you don't care in that religious aspect of it for Christianity, cool, more power to you. As a group here, we have people from, I would say, mostly Christian background to agnostic. So, I mean, we get along. I treat you like a brother. I treat you like a sister. I'm not going to ignore you or disbar you or disband you, you know. You have my back and I have yours. And that's the kind of life you should really live with people. And that's how you should value friendship, in my opinion, too. The kind of friends you associate with become your extended family. And those are the family members you choose, right? So be careful who you surround yourself with, because of those are the people that are going to reflect you. The kids in the ghettos who surround themselves with gangs, well, it's no surprise. You get into crime and you get into trouble, and that's your life. You surround yourself with people who, generally I would say, surround yourself with people who are smart, intelligent, witty, who are loyal, and who can have your back in a fight. Because once you see what people can do when they have your back in a fight, it's amazing. But the return is you have to have their back also in the fight. So make sure that you're willing, if they're willing to do that for you, make sure you are willing to do it back. And it is difficult sometimes. You're not going to agree all the time, but at the same point, having someone that can end in the heat of a moment when you need them and they drop everything for you is incredibly important. So I'm going to keep this shorter. I'm going to try to keep it under 8 minutes. The subscription giveaway should be posted by the time this is out, so congratulations. I apologize if it's a little cheesy. I did find out much later after I started it how there is actually an easier way to do it with the subscription YouTube giveaway, like automatic calculator comments thing. So that's easy enough. Next time we'll use it a little bit easier, make it simpler. Thanks for all the comments, and thanks for all the criteria. Thanks for all the critical information that people have been giving. I love the discussion. It seems like people are enjoying it here. Just keep pushing forward. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to get his name right, but at the very end, maybe we'll go over 8 minutes. But it's there was one of the groups, or one of the people that I'm members with. He had a daughter. Well, actually, had 3 daughters in a car accident. And he's an avid prepper channel guy, and I believe his name is Will. And I believe someone tried to post a link in there. If someone could post that in there again. He's had 3 daughters, and they got into a car accident, and 2 immediately were killed, and 1 is in critical care. So send prayers. If you don't believe in prayer, I guess, I don't know what you would do. Send thoughts, but, you know, send the guy a word of encouragement when I can get his name out here. It's pretty sad and devastating to lose what I'm assuming is the majority of your kids and family. So with that, it's Raven Tactical out. Hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications.